of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday Night Primetime. On the visiting sideline, you see head coach Matt LaFleur. His guys have won 2 straight since the... Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his 3rd season as the Green Bay starter.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically. They got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
Set, ready. 10 black. Set, go.
Once again, it's Jacobs. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Quentin Williams there to make the play.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Okay, break. Ready, ready. 52 blows, cut.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Green Bay first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Packer first down.
Let's go now. Blue 32. Cut, cut.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Come on, set. Set, go.
And movement up front. And that's our first time tonight to check in with our referee. Aaron Banks played his college ball at Notre Dame. Guilty there. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7.
Set, cut. Yes, ready.
They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Zero green. Here we go, set. 60 red. Blue is striker. Set.
From the gun, it's Love. To the left side, in the hands of Watson. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
It's a gain of 21.
They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal.
Go ultra. Ready.
Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Packers.
Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Now, for the point after. His kick is good, and the Packers will take a 7-0 lead.
Cowboys nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is a short kick, returnable from the 13. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, 3-time Pro Bowler, who is now 30.
Where you really need your quarterback, Mike, to step up and not just lead your offense, but to really establish himself as the leader of this entire team. You're looking to pick up your first win. You're trying to build a little momentum to kickstart what's been a slow start to the season. Remember, another loss here today, 0-4, would all but eliminate their playoff chances. Only one team in NFL history, the 1992 San Diego Chargers, has ever made the playoffs after an 0-4 start.
Yeah! Here we go!
Play action now. Prescott. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
A first carry for the former Tar Heels, Devontae Williams. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
At the 47-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Yeah! Here we go!
It's another run here for Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
First down, Prescott. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3.
Yeah! Here we go!
A shotgun snap for Prescott. Pass caught by Tolbert. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. Right to one.
Go play action. It's Prescott. Off he goes. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
That's another Cowboys first down.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. Williams is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. They'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Okay, break. Ready. 40, ultra. Go ultra. Set.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
With the 35-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 3.
Here we go. Black 40. Hut.
On play action, Love. Here's a short throw, caught by Wiley. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Ready?
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Jacobs, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, set. 10 black. Smash, red. Set.
A good play action with Love. Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. And he's going to be out of bounds.
Here we go, set.
First down.
52 blue. Set.
They'll run with Jacobs. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
He's taken down at the
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards.
A gain there of 15. Good for a Green Bay first down.
A gain of 15.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team put
95.
They'll run with Emmanuel Wilson. And he'll touchdown Green Bay. That touchdown #1 for him on the year.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Result.
And the Packers will move out to a 14-7 lead. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Packers on top. We're back to Arlington in a moment. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule and the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Rick, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember where a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result.
Got it.
Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
I'm not sure how many guys grew up wanting to be an NFL fullback, Mike. They don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work. But in this case, this guy's showing off. Hey, coach, you get the ball in my hands. I can do some things.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and 2. Here we go. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Dak. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
30-yard line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, What are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready, 30, cut. Ready.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here we go. Yellow, 22. Set.
A 2nd down throw for Love. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Cowboys offense ready to take over once again. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Yeah, here we go.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
13 yards on
A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Cowboys.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Prescott going to make the read and keep it himself.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Second and 7.
Yeah! Any point!
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. His 4th TD grab of the season.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. It's up and through. Cowboys move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Hut. 50, green. Drill, 52. Ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Love. That one on target to Watson. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Let's go. Packers. First down.
Here we go. Red, cycle.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Love to throw it on 1st down. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll run the draw with Baker. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Quinn Williams there to make the play. It's 3rd and 9.
Ball red. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun. It's Love. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave.
So he isn't able to move the chains, but I think this is still a great example to just point out that certain guys on the field earn the trust of their quarterback. And he wasn't even necessarily open, Mike, but he's still, hey, it's 3rd down. Give one of my best players an opportunity to go up and compete for the ball. And he's going to continue to get more of these 50-50 opportunities when he keeps coming down with it.
Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he's going to give ground and lose yardage here back to the 6.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I Back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this.
Yeah, here we go. Right check.
Second down, Prescott. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And, man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On third down, Prescott. Got a man, that's Tolbert. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
The Cowboys first down. First and 10.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Set to go now on first and 10. There we go. Prescott now. Here's a screen set up to Williams.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Look him up on a second down and 8.
Yeah, here we go. Right check.
He'll throw again. Dak. Now he'll run it. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
That one thrown on the run, but the receiver had to reach back, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb, and it'll bring up second down.
Yeah, there we go.
Throwing is Prescott. Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds. This is third and 6.
Yeah, here we go. Right check.
Pistol now for Prescott. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Ready.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Set.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our journey through the NFL starts now, and it begins at Arrowhead. The Chiefs at home to take on the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of last year's Week 1 season kickoff game. It's the man who had over 1,900 yards last season, Derrick Henry. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We'll look in on the Rams as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And it's the veteran Matthew Stafford. He'll find his big tight end in the back of the end zone, touchdown. The Rams come away with a 4-point victory. Lastly, let's go out to Santa Clara, the 49ers hosting the Jacksonville Jags. And this is Jacoby Myers. You want instant offense? Try this one on for size. He makes the catch, and then watch him go. Put it down as an 81-yard catch and run for the score. The Jaguars get back to 500 at 2-2 with the road win. With that, time to look at the rest of the action here in Week 4 as we wrap up the first month of the season. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks up. Short kick taken at the 17. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The head man in Dallas, Brian Schottenheimer, his offense going back to work once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And they'll be set up now. Past the 40 with that one. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On first down, right back to Williams. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
They'll go again here with Williams. And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. And it's also a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Prescott. Short throw, caught by Ferguson. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
On the give, it's Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run. Gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
3rd and a yard. He'll try to run for it with Williams. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense.
Michael Parsons got his ass.
And it brings up 4th down.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This one from 52 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. Had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. There's Matt LaFleur, head man in Green Bay as his Packers head back onto the field. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Oh, 60 red. 60 10.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's got even stronger now here in the second.
95. Ready?
We'll go play action with Love. Rolling right. He's going to keep it in. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover. And it's actually going to wind up a 1st down.
Strike. Set. Ready. Ready.
On play action, Love. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Donovan Izaraku working his way in to record the very first sack of his NFL career.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Come on, set. Yellow, 20, black, ultra. Hut, hut.
From the gun, it's Love. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on 3rd down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, how aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Williams gets it on the draw. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. Left side, caught by Lamb. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads. They all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a 1st down.
And the Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation. and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Yeah! Here we go!
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak, and he will have a Cowboys first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
On the carry, it's Williams. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Here we go, boy.
It's another run here for Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and it's certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Yeah!
They'll run it with Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Yeah! What is it?
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back, and he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
A first down throw for Prescott. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They face 2nd down and 7. 4th quarter begins, and it's a run by Williams. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Yeah, here we go. Like that. All right, hey.
Prescott. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
There's Matt LaFleur, head man in Green Bay as his Packers head back onto the field. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Ready, ball red. Black open. Black cut. Set.
Now, faking the give. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league. And when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Oh! And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, Packers.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Ready. Blue, left field, black.
Here's Love. He's got the rookie out of Texas, Matthew Golden. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
That's good for a Packers 1st down.
Blue strike.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Got to make something happen, so they'll press the tempo a bit.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Packers.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Let's go. Red, 38. Edo blue. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will score. Game on. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Now the try here for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Packers 21.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. This one fielded at the 15. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. The play action. It's Prescott. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll go with Williams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 17 yards, the gain there. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. That's out wide to Williams. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Packers'
Here's 2nd and 6. Dak to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Micah Parsons. What a first month he is putting together. That's his 4th sack already.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Prescott now. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
At the 22-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw is Prescott. In trouble, and down he goes.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now Prescott. This one is complete. It's Pickens. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter.
Ready. 33, yellow. Eagle blue. Hut.
Loves to throw it on first down. This one up top for Dobbs. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. Just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll be second down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no game.
It's third and
Packers
10.
go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before third down.
Yeah, here we go.
Now Prescott. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
It's now
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Packers offense ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Trouble, 38. Here we go. 50, green. Check, smash. Check, hut.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Now on 2nd and long.
Ready.
Here's Love to throw. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. This crowd trying to be a factor, getting very loud now. It's 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot. It's 4th down. Now with Jacobs. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. They run over center with Williams. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
the ball carrier. He was brought down by Evan Williams. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6.
Yeah! Here we go, boy!
Here's Prescott. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
6 yards to go.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Packers offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out first down and 10.
On the ready? Let's go.
From the gun, it's Love. Forced out wide. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Cowboys are going to come away with the football. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. Look like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.